The copyright bill in Uganda that has been signed, that has been approved by the parliament and waiting approval by the president of Uganda is not a hoax, ladies and gentlemen. But if you are there and you know nothing about it, then trust me, it will be a hoax.
Welcome back to the Social Spotlight podcast, and in this episode we get to discuss the creative industry. I'm really excited about this one, and I get to host a seasoned gentleman who is also happens to be a friend. I'm truly excited about this one. Most welcome, Ronnie, to
Thank
the
you.
Social Spotlight podcast.
Thank you so much.
I see you on TV. Finally, we get to host you here. Tell me, what have you been up to?
Quite a lot. Today, so much into intellectual property, advocacy. I'm so much into getting the industry together.
Nice.
And of course, building the Pearl of Africa Fashion Alliance as an umbrella body. So we are all about getting to structure the industry to make it better. Yes.
Interesting. So I'm glad you mentioned about the intellectual property, and I've been seeing the copyright bill.
Yes.
And I'm a creative. I mean, we are here creating content. So
I know.
When should I expect my money?
You need to have agreements in play.
Right.
Because you need to own what you're creating. Apparently, if you do not own what you're creating, you might not have copyright on what you're creating.
When you say own, what does that mean?
Okay. If you're capturing this content, the question is, who owns this content?
I mean, it's my face.
I know that's image rights now, but as per copyright law today, Ugandans should know the man behind the camera, the photographer, the videographer, most of the times will own the copyright. Now, you, the client, in most cases, who is hosting the event or the show, you share that copyright with that person. You share. So you should have at least any kind of documentation that should exist. So normally, whenever copyright law comes in, we always look at the documents, the contracts. It could be license or anything like that has to exist between you and the person behind the camera. And
Right.
It's upon them to give you that authority by signing at least a release. For example, you need videos. He has to sign at least video releases to you to show that you own at least a piece of what he has created.
Okay.
That's what the now copyright law is saying.
Oh, interesting. So besides that agreement between the production team and I, is there like a bigger picture? What's the process? What does it look like in case I do not want somebody to be out there and claim they own the Social Spotlight podcast?
Most of the times, like I said, you need to create. You need to have something you've created.
Right.
After creating it, own it by registering it. By registering it. Even when you're going to upload it on social media, make it known to people that you own the copyright of this. I'm very sure you have seen a lot of photographers writing something there.
Yes, I have some. I've been so bold.
Very bold, of course. But way back in the day, we always thought, we don't need this. And we used to bypass it.
Yeah.
But to date, if you want to protect what you've created, please make sure at least you use such kind of synergies. Or else, you will not own it. Another person is going to use it. You might post it on Facebook. Another person gets it, takes it on TikTok, and they're making much more money.
Yeah.
They're getting more views than you. So the only way to protect it is if you have at least a statement to prove that someone is not allowed to use this unless they have gone through you.
Okay.
So as a company, you need to have such kind of documentations as to your work that you have created. After you've created, you've owned it. Now the time is to make money with your partnerships. Because creating is making money.
Absolutely.
You understand? That's the only way creatives can make money in whatever you've done. Yes, you'll go on to publicize it, make it go viral, all that. but it's important for you to publicize something that you have that is copyrighted already. If at all it has already those available documents, trust me, you're allowed to do anything you want before you get any challenges. And in case of any kind of challenges, you know you can go back and have your raw formats and say, okay, I own this, and no one is allowed to use it. Today, someone might easily use your content on TV without your consent.
Yeah, true.
Imagine they go on YouTube and then fetch it, show it on TV. Personally, I've had such kind of challenges before.
Oh, really?
Yes, where you create content maybe with your models or your people, before you know it, some television station that you don't even know about is playing it just for fun, you know. But why? Because we did not have any kind of information and knowledge about some of these things. Yes.
Wow, interesting. I've been watching so much going on in the news with this copyright bill, and the people who have come out to be the loudest are the musicians. It makes me wonder, who are the people who are left out?
Okay. If you're a creator, you have got to be original.
Right.
The people that have been left out as of this bill, Ugandans, please understand, is you who does not understand anything about intellectual property. You could be creating, but you know nothing about copyright law, or you know nothing about such kind of structures. You've been left out. I cannot say that maybe there is a particular subsection of the creative industry that has been left out. For example, fashion, to say we were left out, we're not going to make that noise. Everyone has been included.
Right.
Trust me, everyone has been included, but the people that have been left out are those that are not knowledgeable about intellectual property, and they do not want to know, you know. And also those that are upcoming and probably they lack the resources to register their music, to register and be a part of such kind of associations or groups that are collecting royalties. Such people have been left out. Yes.
Just to take you back a little bit, earlier you mentioned partnerships, and I know, of course, you've founded PAFA.
Yes.
Maybe you could tell us what PAFA is in full and a little more about it. So how can we as creatives benefit from PAFA for people who might not know about it?
PAFA in full is the Pearl of Africa Fashion Alliance.
Right.
It's the umbrella body of the fashion industry in Uganda. When we talk industry, PAFA talks about regulations.
Right.
PAFA talks about setting people together, you know, getting people together and collectively come up with an understanding, collectively get to know the issues that are into these people, and then what are the solutions. PAFA is all about collaborations, partnering with agencies here and there. Our biggest, can I say, partner is URSB, and I'm very sure we've done quite a lot with them, you know, to bring out the whole entire value proposition attached to partnerships, you know. Yeah, so the Pearl of Africa Fashion Alliance, being the umbrella body of the sector, has quite a number of subsectors attached to it, from models, photographers, to stylists, to growers, to manufacturers, almost all those people in the ecosystem of the fashion industry in one, to formulate the Pearl of Africa Fashion Alliance. Yes.
Interesting. This is quite really interesting, but it makes me wonder, is this the right time? And you know, Ugandans, we take things for granted. I am including myself. And there's also that information gap. How are we bridging that mindset? Because yes, the bill may look good on paper and all that, but how are we making Ugandans appreciate it? That, because I know at least for the TV stations or radio, they pay a certain amount of money to a body to be able to broadcast that music.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so how is this person who is there and at their home going to be able to appreciate this bill?
For people to appreciate this bill, people need to first understand that creative work is expensive. If people still have that mindset, then trust me, they're going to be left out.
Yeah.
And creative work is not cheap. Trust me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I know, I'm a creative, so yeah.
So it's a mindset within our people that exposure is enough, you know, enough payment, etc. But someone who has created something original, trust me, they'll protect it like they own it.
Absolutely.
It will be so expensive. So I believe mindset is very key from the word go when you start creating something. Someone that sells a piece they have registered is a little different from someone who has not. If D&G produce this jacket, they will go on to register every so-called detail of it. And that's how expensive this jacket is going to be. But someone who doesn't, their work will be very cheap. So mindset is very key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe could you briefly hint on your journey? How has it been? Has it been all bed of roses? Has it been bumpy? Because I know people might want to get in there, but we easily give up.
I know. My journey in the fashion industry has not been something easy. If I'm to this is something most people don't know, by the way. I started off by managing a photo studio in Wandegea.
Oh, you did?
You see, you also didn't know.
Not at all, and I've known you for so long.
You know, I started off with managing a photo studio that got me into the fashion industry to work with the big brands, the Arapapas, the Sleepy Always by then, doing events. I have a background of events management.
You do?
Yes, I'm a show producer. I produce shows. I'm a creative arts director. And then boom, I go on to manage models. I manage people. I'm also an image consultant, you know. Now, at the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur that works in the fashion industry because almost everything I've mentioned rotates around fashion. We've done magazine. We've done quite a number of things.
Yeah.
My journey has not been something easy. Before you know it, my leg is into also pageantry, where I'm one of the people that started Miss Tourism, Miss University there, and today there are really big brands that are going on. I'm a pageant coach, and today I'm an author. I feel my journey has been around too many things. It has not been easy, trust me. Today I will say that it has been around understanding how the industry works and then creating value out of it, going on to study certain things. That's how I'm able to be a leader amongst quite a number of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. How, at what point do you feel like you have actually broken even to want to stay in the industry that long? Because for many people, if it's not making financial sense,
yes,
I'm out. What do you hold on to?
I think to me it's discipline. If you hold on to discipline, discipline will shape you in one way or the other. Discipline has to be able to shape you if you want to exist in such a sector. Because in Uganda, the sector is not that grown, I'll tell you.
Not at all.
Yes, so you need to have sector discipline as number one. Number two, finances. Where are they coming from? You need to be a person that does quite a number of things. I'm a person that does quite a number of things. I'm very sure you don't know that I even grow matoke on the side.
Okay.
Yes, to be existing. I'm a married man.
The typical Ugandan spirit.
I know. Yeah, so at least we try our best to see that there are a lot of sources of income, you know, for us to be able to exist within this sector.
Yeah.
And then mentorship and trainings. We build a lot of people's capacity. I teach etiquette as not just as an image consultant alone, but I teach disciplines of etiquette, hospitality, tourism, and I want to believe that I make some small money in there. So that has got me running from one place to another, and understanding people is very key. So for you to exist in this industry for a very long time, you also need to understand people, the people product, the people, the people element. You need to be the kind that understands human beings, or else business alone and making money alone is not going to sustain you in this industry.
Absolutely. I want to take you back to the issue of collaboration and the fashion industry, not just in Uganda, but worldwide. It's been known to be something, I'm looking for the right word. Most of the stakeholders are presumed to be from the LGBTQ community. Does that affect your work in any way? Does it affect how people see you? I don't know how you do your work.
To put things openly direct, I'm not gay. I'm a married man, and for a very long time, married to a woman with kids, by the way.
That's not it. Oh,
yes, I have 2 kids, beautiful kids. For heaven's sake, where are you going to get all that? if you're not straight. So this whole entire thing of gayism has been in the industry for a very long time. By the way, this is the first interview I've done, and we're discussing this, for heaven's sake. What a powerful question.
Yeah.
So the fashion industry has quite a number of people, of course, who think about equality, who are promoting that agenda, gender inclusivity. It's very important to work along with such people.
Absolutely.
However, we should be very careful that these people are going to take away our cultures. So I'm a cultural expert, and truth be told, I don't usually work so much with them. And I think in one way or the other, it has got me moving to where I am today. I am very proud of who I am. I'm a Muganda man. Neddira Mamba.
Oh.
Ndi musajja mulangira kakoboza.
Traditional man by all means.
I hear traditional man. I'm a person that believes in his heritage, and I work in the fashion industry, a very sensitive sector. Yes. So if you don't have such kind of pillars behind who you are, you cannot sustain yourself in an industry that has quite a lot of such challenges of gender sensitivity.
I love that you mentioned heritage, and for many people, when we speak of heritage, all we think about is Jemvu Dewagondi. How deep does it go?
Heritage is who we are. Heritage is a part of us. From the names, when people get to know that I am Ronnie Nsubuga underlined is who I am. And the person that is listening, there is quite a lot they will even want to expect, or they will want to know, more so when they hear that I'm Nsubuga.
Yeah.
They will know I'm a Muganda. I love eating my matoke. You know, they will know I come from Buganda region, you know, and that is who we are as Baganda people. We are very proud Ugandans. We are very proud people. So heritage, on what we believe makes us, is an element that is born with us. It's something that you can't take away from us who are Africans. You know, all around the world, people's heritage has been broken by quite a lot of Western-driven, you know, elements. But in Uganda, we come from an environment that has more than 64 cultures. Did you even know?
No.
Oh God, you should know.
I know.
Yes, and we are all a part of these cultures. Tweddira. I am a Muganda. I don't know where I come from. You know?
I come from partly from West Nile, and then from Bunyoro region.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a Muganda. Even the wife I have is a Muganda. The kids that we have, Abambejja bange, Baganda. You understand? Exactly. And we know how to greet, and I'm told we are the most hospitable people around the world. Why
Ugandans, not Baganda.
As Ugandans, of course.
Yes.
So that's one thing that, of course, takes our heritage to the next level. Yes.
Nice. And maybe just to, we know, of course, you've been in the fashion industry for a very long time.
Sure.
Basing on the trends then and now, what has since changed?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to believe ever since then and now, right now we are on the right track, because we are now understanding what industry is. Even the government today has prioritized the fashion industry. Way back in the day, whenever someone mentions fashion, they will already think about the tailors, your kids or brothers or sisters. Whenever they said they want to work in the fashion industry, anyone's mindset would run to the tailors in Chiembe.
Yes.
They would run to the tailors in Wandegea. They would think beyond that. They would think of people who are wearing very funny clothes, etc. But today the fashion industry has grown, and we are very lucky in this generation, 2025-6, that the government has recognized our industry as part of the creative industry that is generating to our GDP. From some of us, for the longest we have done, we feel we have generated quite a lot. Yes. Today, most government, of course, government does not know all areas of the industry, and it's one of the things that that we are doing as an association, to let the government know who we are and what constitutes the industry. So with time, I believe such kind of data will exist.
This industry, by and large, of course, the creative industry,
Yes.
has been categorized as people who are most unprofessional.
Yes.
We do not keep time.
Yes.
We do not know how to communicate.
That's true.
So how is PAFA seeking to address this? Because
Okay.
we need to, if we are fronting, if we want to be taken seriously,
Of course.
we need to improve, we need
Exactly.
to sort out our dirty linen, and so that we front a better image for ourselves.
A better image indeed. Like she says, the industry has been shaded with such kind of colors. I come from an area that respects that respects discipline of communication, time management. Since I teach these disciplines, I believe with time to come, our people that work in the industry will adapt to such new kind of, disciplines. Way back in the day, everyone has been speaking ill about the industry. But I think with an umbrella body coming into existence, our role is to sensitize and tell people that they need to wake up and be a part of the corporate industry. The fashion industry is part of the corporate unit in Uganda, and it should be given respect. But that respect is more personal most times. If you're a fashion designer, people expect you to keep time, to be on time when it comes to making their clothes, for example, their orders. If you never pay attention to such kind of disciplines, it will cause an alarm in one or the other. People will think you're unprofessional. So it is now between the clients and the people that work within. But that sensitization now will come in with regulations as per the Pearl of Africa Fashion Alliance. Yes, regulations in the different sectors will bring forth the so-called professionalism that we're looking for.
In this industry still, we have heard of cases of sexual harassment.
So many.
You need to maybe sleep with so-and-so to progress your career. So you'll find that most people are stagnant. What's your comment on that? How can we do better? Is there anything being done about it though?
Okay, that's also another very big question right there. Sexual exploitation is in a lot of sectors. And since our sector cuts across in education, in the labor market, exploitation is everywhere. A lot of young people have been targeted because they love fashion. Trust me, they love fashion. These young people love good things. Someone wants to own a new iPhone, the latest iPhone. Someone wants to own the latest trendy outfit. They will run to the fashion industry. And a lot of young people are there. And a lot of people are exploiting them with that. It so happens that this is an industry that is glamorous, as they say.
Yeah.
Yes, but the people within it, most of them, Bambi, they tend not to have, they're not the billionaires people think they are. So they tend to cut in, like to be a part of these challenges. Before you know it, someone wants to sleep with you because you need to have an iPhone, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Yes. So exploitation is everywhere in our industry, but all the same, as a sector leader, I will tell you that among the things we are doing is to create at least desks in almost all our subsectors where people can run and report such kind of cases. That's why we are partnering with agencies such as KCCA, the Uganda Police, to put away almost all these cases, because it's very hard to remove them. All around the world, exploitation is a part of the game. Look at the modeling industry, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
It's full of exploitation. Someone to get a job, it could be in advertising. For you to get a campaign approved, someone would want to sleep with you. All those cases exist, but not until you that work in the industry believe in professionalism. This can never stop.
Wow.
You just need to be professional. Yes.
I think, it goes back to personal values also.
Without a doubt.
Interesting. By and large, do you think this copyright bill is a hoax?
Personally, I would say it's not a hoax. The copyright bill in Uganda that has been signed, that has been approved by the parliament and waiting approval by the president of Uganda is not a hoax, ladies and gentlemen. But If you are there and you know nothing about it, then trust me, it will be a hoax to you. So it's upon people that understand it. It's upon business entrepreneurs that understand proper business that will always say, yes, the copyright bill is late. Would have done this way back. So some of us are celebrating it because we are serious in business.
I have learned a lot, and I think one
okay.
thing I've really been taking for granted
Sure.
is making sure that I have a written and signed agreement
Yes,
with everybody that I work with.
the copyright bill has come. Get your things together, ready. If you are a photographer, please know that you own copyright every single time you press that shutter. You own that piece, whether they like it or not, whether the client has paid you or not, you own that piece. And I think most photographers were shocked that I said that some time back on social
I
media.
am even shocked. I
Hey.
didn't know that part.
Please know it under the under the copyright bill. It's fully mandated around the world, by the way.
Oh, really?
Around the world, copyright is owned by such people, by the photographer, by the designer that creates, not that designs from Owino. No, the one that creates, the one that draws and has proof of those drawings. So if you have proof of what you have created, you own it. Time has now come for you to have value for the copyright. Time has now come to make money out of it. That's why the bill was put out. So please celebrate with me.
You mentioned neighboring countries, and it made me think, what would an ideal, an ideal copyright bill or law look like if we are to benchmark from all our neighbors?
With all our
Neighboring
neighbors.
countries,
Yes.
say maybe Kenya, in their industry, how is it being done? Maybe even Southern Africa, how are the rest of the world doing it?
We are lucky that we all fall under WIPO, the World Intellectual Property Organization, and countries that are recognized under WIPO. So I believe from what is in Kenya, what is in Uganda, what is in Tanzania, we can always elevate there, license our businesses to operate there. So we need to be very conscious about licensing, agreements, things of that sort, so that we can put our works to the world.
Nice. You who is watching this, invest in knowledge. Don't claim that you were cheated. Don't claim that it's a hoax. I mean, he made it very clear it's not a hoax. So go read about it, have information, do not comment from a point of ignorance. But above all, subscribe to our channel, and we love it that you're always here with us. Cheers.